Welcome to Adventure Awaits Your Passport to Food and Travel. Before we dive in, please like, subscribe and ring the bell. I touched down in Tehran a small bag, a big appetite, a healthy dose of preconceived notions ready to be dismantled. The city hit me, not like a tidal wave, but like a steady, insistent current. The air hummed with the rhythmic honking of cars navigating impossibly tight spaces, steam rose from samovars. Men poured amber streams of tea into delicate glasses. I felt a palpable sense of anticipation. A traveller's curiosity sharpened the truest way to understand. A place is to taste it. I was ready to listen, ready to learn, and most importantly, ready to eat, drawn by an invisible thread of smoke and char. A humble kebab stand, tucked into a bustling side street, the air thick with the scent of grilling meat and onions. The chef, hands moved with the practiced grace of a musician, molded minced lamb onto wide, flat skewers, his movements a blur of efficiency and art. He handed me a piece of still warm sangak, a flatbread freckled with sesame seeds to hold my first cello kebab. The meat was impossibly tender, juicy and seasoned with a profound simplicity. The fluffy saffron rice a perfect bite of grilled tomato. It was a revelation. A man beside me noticed my wide-eyed appreciation, gestured to a small shaker on the counter,
Sumac,
dusting the dark purple powder over his own rice. I followed his lead. The tangy, citrusy spice electrified the dish, cutting through the richness of the lamb. This wasn't just about eating. It was about participating with the smoke of the grill in my lungs, the taste of sumac on my tongue. My first meal in Iran transformed from a simple transaction into a warm, unspoken welcome. A quiet invitation to a world I was only just beginning to comprehend. That single plate of food was more than just sustenance. It was a primer freshness. Respects its ingredients, finds perfection in simplicity. To walk through a grand bazaar in Iran is to step inside a living organism, a sprawling, breathing entity that functions as the city's heart, lungs and stomach. The Grand Bazaar in Tehran, and later the one in Isfahan, were sensory archives. Narrow, vaulted alleyways channeling the flow of people and history. Stalls overflowed with impossible colour, pyramids of pistachios, mountains of ruby-red barberries, heaps of dates so dark and glossy they looked like polished stones. The air itself was a tapestry of scents, earthy turmeric, cumin, and then sweet floral rosewater. I found myself mesmerized by the spice merchants, guardians of flavor. They didn't just sell spices, they curated them. One vendor, an older gentleman with kind eyes and a magnificent mustache, saw my curiosity. He scooped a pinch of deep red saffron threads into a tiny paper cone, folding it with delicate precision. He handed it to me. I brought the cone to my nose and inhaled a scent that was floral, earthy and luxurious. It smelled of history, of arid landscapes and patient hands. This wasn't just a transaction, it was a transfer of culture in a tiny, fragrant package. Deeper inside the labyrinth, I encountered the purveyors of sweets. I tasted gaz, then sohan, a brittle toffee that shattered with a satisfying crack. After one such tasting, a shopkeeper offered me Persian tea. He raised his own glass in a silent toast. In the magnificent city of Isfahan, a place of turquoise domes and elegant bridges, I found a dish that seemed to contain all the complexity and beauty of Persian culture in a single bowl, fesenjan. I ate it for the first time in a small, family-run restaurant near the Nakshi Jahan Square. The stew arrived, a deep, mysterious brown, its surface glistening with walnut oil. It was a slow-motion explosion of flavor. The tart, fruity punch of pomegranate molasses balanced by the rich, earthy creaminess of finely ground walnuts, all blanketing tender pieces of chicken. It was sweet, it was sour, it was savory, and it was unlike anything I had ever tasted. The woman who ran the restaurant saw my enjoyment. She conveyed that fesenjan is for celebrations, for winter nights, for showing love. She mimed the hours to grind walnuts and simmer pomegranate molasses to a thick syrup. Watching her hands, I felt like I was being let in on a secret. This wasn't just a recipe, it was an heirloom, a ritual that binds a family together. The journey continued to Yazd, a city of windcatchers and ancient alleyways rising from the desert like a mirage. Here, the culinary star was something even more fundamental: bread. He would slap a flattened oval, reach deep into the vertical clay tandoor, and press the dough against the oven's blistering wall. Shiraz, the city of poets' gardens. Wine that once was has a rhythm all its own. It's a place that invites contemplation, and its food reflects this. I was sitting in the courtyard of a house-turned-tea house, surrounded by the scent of orange blossoms that I first encountered, gourmet sabzi. The dish arrived looking humble, blanketing chunks of lamb and red kidney beans, but the aroma was anything but humble. Brightened by the distinct citrusy tang of dried limes, I took my first bite. This was the antithesis of fast food. The flavors were layered and impossibly deep, a testament to the long, slow cooking process.
Good gourmet sabzi. It takes time and a good heart.
You cannot rush it. This idea of patience and care reached its pinnacle when a family invited me into their home for a meal. This is the holy grail for a traveller. A peek behind the curtain, a seat at the family table. The mother and daughter moved around the kitchen in a fluid, unspoken partnership, a dance honed by years of practice. As they prepared a feast, they showed me the secret to perfect tadig, the crispy, golden layer of rice at the bottom of the pot. A part of the meal so coveted it can start friendly family feuds. We laughed as the son tried to sneak dates from the table, and we talked, with a mix of words, hands and smiles, about our lives. The meal was a bridge built of shared food and genuine warmth. As my journey drew to a close, I sat in a quiet tea house holding a small, warm glass of black tea. The steam rose in a fragrant cloud carrying the scent of cardamom. I reflected on the whirlwind of flavors, faces, places. I had arrived with a map of cities: Tehran, Isfahan, Yazd, Shiraz. I was leaving with a different kind of map: saffron-infused rice, tang of sumac, sweetness of dates, earthy, perfectly cooked stew. Each flavor a landmark. Each meal a memory tied to a person, a place, a story. In Iran, food is the primary language of hospitality. The truest soul was in kitchens, at tables. A shared meal is diplomacy. Be hungry, be curious, taste history in every spoonful. We are not as different as we think. It's a truth I will carry with me, a flavor I will never forget.